This is arguably the hardest two fixtures we could have had for a single episode, but we smashed Manchester City 3-0 in the first leg. Stay tuned to find out if we can finish the job. Hello and welcome to Club 6 episode 18 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. First of all, we are at home to Milan in Serie A, and then we are away at Manchester City in the Champions League. So let's get straight into the action and show you the team for the Milan game. And it is Gasperini in goal, back four of Dest, Eugenio Carlos, Jones and Skriniar. Verpinski at the base of midfield, Shotard and Rodri ahead of him, Doku on the left, Colombo on the right, Raspadori up front. And although he's showing as carrying an injury, it's only that he's recovering from food poisoning, so he should be absolutely fine. And let's go and complete the team talk. Okay, the assistant is recommending, I shouldn't have to tell you how much today means to the fans, do it for them. Yeah, absolutely. Pump the fists and go with that. And let's go into the tunnel, complete a quick tunnel interview. Do you think the first goal will be crucial? Hopeful for a strong start? Absolutely. It's always a tremendous occasion. I've plenty of respect for them, but we fancy our chances. So let's get into the match and kick things off. And as always, we'll await the early developments in the match. We've had the first couple of shots, both on target, not highlight worthy. Milan yet to trouble the statisticians at all. So and one foul apiece as well. We've had 5 shots already, nothing on target yet though. Let's demand more. Let's just check that the settings are correct. Key highlights, that's fine. So we're 22 minutes in. It's Doku with the cross, Colombo with the header, and it's offside, so the highlight comes to an end. But an encouraging development nonetheless. We've been the better team in the opening half hour, but don't have anything to show for it yet. Let's demand more at this stage. Vitinha back to Ignacio. Theo. Colombo takes it off him. Skriniar to Rodrigo. Jones to Eugenio Carlos. He finds Verpinski. Shotard. Verpinski to Eugenio Carlos. Jones. Verpinski to Rodrigo. Skriniar to Colombo. Back to Skriniar into Rodrigo. Verpinski. Jones. All the way back to Gasperini. He goes left this time to Dest, who plays it forward for Doku. Infield to Shotard. To Dest. Shotard again with the crossfield ball to Colombo. He's in on goal, and Lorenzo Colombo makes it Inter Milan 1, AC Milan 0. And we will have a look at the replay. Shotard to Dest. Dest back to Shotard. Shotard's crossfield ball. Colombo with a great control and composed finish. Keeper rooted to the spot. 1-0. 31 minutes gone. And it's Milan with the chance of an instant response, and Marash Kumbula provides one from the corner. It is Inter Milan 1, AC Milan 1. So let's demand more and see if we can get back in front. As you can see from the stats, we've had 9 shots on target to their 3. We really should be leading this game. And we have another chance. It's Dest to Doku. Dest back to Shotard. Doku's cross. And Iñaki Peña races out and collects it beyond the far post and then launches it. But Eugenio Carlos is under it, finds Dest. Doku keeps it in, finds Dest again. Vapinski. And it's Doku who beats his man, gets a cross in. Raspadori brings it down, takes it under control, puts it in the back of the net. And that is Inter Milan 2, AC Milan 1, 41 minutes gone. So we'll watch the replay. Doku, brilliant spin, ball in behind, take down on the chest from Raspadori, and he's able to finish with his right foot. And that's 2-1. And it's Skriniar with the throw-in into Rodrigo. Finds Shotard. Ball forward for Raspadori into the area. And it's saved and cleared by Theo. Leao has it. Finds Harrison on the left-hand side. Harrison to Kessie. Kessie all the way back to Iñaki Peña, and the highlight comes to an end. Surely now we're going to go in at half-time with a lead, and we do. Inter Milan 2, AC Milan 1. Let's go to the dressing room and give the lads some words of encouragement. You've been good, but there's room for improvement, and go out there and make sure we beat our rivals. So we'll pump the fists and go with that. I'm not going to make any half-time subs as we're winning and playing well. So let's drop an encourage at the start of the second half. And it's another corner. And Franceschini has the go, but it's Kumbula now. Vitinha plays it back to Inacio. And the highlight comes to an end, so we escape that first flurry of the second half. And this time it's an Inter attack. Colombo plays it down the right wing for Skriniar, who crosses. Doku can't get the header into a blue shirt, but it's crossed in and Colombo's there. And it is Inter Milan 3, AC Milan 1. I'm not going to show you the replay on this one. It's an obvious goal of how we scored it. We're 3-1 up with 55 minutes gone and almost time to start thinking about the first sub. Dest with the throw in to Shotard. Doku to Dest. Shotard. Dest again. Plays it to Shotard, who crosses, and Colombo's there with the header. This one I think might be disallowed, but it's being reviewed by VAR. We'll have an answer in a short while. And the goal is awarded. It is Inter Milan 4, AC Milan 1. Let's find out how close to offside this actually was. I don't think it's that tight, but we'll wait for the VAR replay. And here it is. No, he's well onside. Not even close. Clear daylight. And into the last half an hour. So let's see who needs to come off. Nobody obviously yet. We've got a corner. Doku with it. And Jones, no, it's Carlos actually has applied the finish, and it is Inter Milan 5, AC Milan 1. Again, I'm not going to bother with a replay. We're 5-1 up, the game's won, and we can start taking players off now. Skriniar can come off if we've got a right back on the bench. We do. Galimberti can be that man. Centre back Jones can be replaced by Buongiorno, and Rodrigo in central midfield. In fact, no, not Rodrigo. We'll replace Shotard with Nicola Barella. AC Milan have one back. It's 5-2 now. Not going to make any difference at this stage. It's been reviewed though, and it's been awarded. It is 5-2, 14 minutes left, and we are comfortably the better side, not in any danger in this game. And it's Dest with the throw-in into Doku. Dest with the cross, Colombo with the header, and is that 6-2? We'll have to wait for the VAR decision, and the decision is that it's a goal. It is Inter Milan 6, AC Milan 2. Not going to bother with the replay. We'll get straight on with the rest of the match. Only a few minutes left now. No doubt as to the destination of the points. And it's about to be official. And there it is. It's Inter Milan 6, AC Milan 2. I'll see you in a moment for the second match of the episode against Manchester City. Okay, time now for the second leg against Manchester City. Remembering that we take a 3-0 lead from the first game into this one. The team for this one then is Alban Lafont in goal, a back four of Skriniar, Jones, Eugenio Carlos and Serginho Dest. It's Vapinski at the base of midfield, Rodri and Shotard ahead of him. It's Colombo and Doku on the wings, and Raspadori up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant is recommending if you carry your last performance into this match, we'll do well. I think that's entirely reasonable. We'll outstretch the arms and go with that. And let's go into the tunnel, do the quick tunnel interview. How you look to build on an impressive performance last time out against Milan. We always want to keep playing well and doing the best we can, and that is much easier after a good performance. How's the mood in the camp? We're in a great place. As you prepare to face Man City, are you happy with Stephen Jones's performance as a central defender? Yeah, as long as he's playing well, I'll keep playing him there. So let's get straight into the match and look for the early signs of how it's going. There's no need to force anything. We've got a 3-0 lead, so we can just quite happily sit and wait for things to happen. Although Manchester City have taken an early lead, and I didn't actually see how that went in. It's being reviewed by VAR, and the goal's been disallowed, so it remains 0-0. So we're going to get a replay, and it's a very, very tight offside. But it's gone in our favour, and the 3-goal lead remains intact. Although we're doing our best to give it away, I think that probably a demand more at this stage might be sensible. Right, Bellingham into Murphy, Bastoni to Vitasek, Bastoni to Vitasek, Foden to Murphy. Murphy's ball is intercepted by Dest, but he's given it straight to Bellingham. Murphy to Fabio Silva, Foden on the left wing, crosses, and it's all the way through to Pedro Porro, and Pedro Porro gets to the byline, crosses, and Fabio Silva is there to mop up the loose ball, and this time Manchester City do have the lead on the night. It's 1-0 Manchester City, 3-1 on aggregate, and Doku's been injured, so we'll bring on Leandro to replace him and get straight back out. There's only 12 minutes gone, so I think a demand more is definitely needed now, and we just need to keep it at 1-0 and draw the sting out of the game. We haven't even had a shot yet. Right, in terms of substitutions, I think Colombo probably needs to come off at half time, if he even lasts that long. It's 31 minutes gone. Right, Eugenio Carlos to Rodrigo. It's played through for Raspadori. He's gone to the right looking for Colombo. Found him. It's crossed for Leandro. Can't beat Edison though. Edison saves at the far post. Good effort. On target, but not quite enough to beat the keeper. And it's a free kick to City. It's Pedro Porro with it. Over the top. So a demand more again. And we're getting towards the half-time whistle now. Still 1-0. Still everything in our favour at the moment. Vitasek to Bellingham. Vitasek's cross. And it's headed away by Carlos. Pedro Porro collects. And finds Bellingham. Sau to Dean. And Dean's cross is pulled back to Fabio Silva, and it's cleared off the line, and somehow we're going to go in at half time with the score still Manchester City 1, Inter Milan 0, although they've had another chance and this one's ballooned over the crossbar. Surely this is half time. It's in. Dest is heading it away. And that is the half-time whistle. It is Manchester City 1, Inter Milan 0. There's no doubt at all they deserve to be ahead. We need to shake things up at half-time. So we're going to thrash the arms. It wasn't good enough. And let's make that change at half-time. So we need to take off Lorenzo Colombo, bring on Yanis Antiste, and let's send him out for the second half. And in fact, I'm going to try them the other way round. It makes no difference. So we'll keep Leandro on the left-hand side where he started and begin the second half. Right, let's start with an encourage. We can always demand more later. Raspadori looks like he's having a shocker, and we should probably think about taking him off. I'll wait till about 70 minutes to do it. And the question is, who's going to come on in his stead? And I think the answer to that is that we bring on DiMarco. And in fact, they're recommending Omobamidele to go up front. Why not? Let's give it a go. For the last 15 minutes, Omobamidele is going to play as the lone striker. Score's still 1-0 to Manchester City, 3-1 on aggregate. So unless we do something very silly, we should be fine. And it is Manchester City. And Taylor Harwood-Bellis has given Manchester City a chance to get back in the game. There's 10 minutes left. We only have a 1-goal lead now. I'm going attacking. We're demanding more. And Omobamidele was one-on-one with the keeper. He smashed it over the top. So we're staying on attacking to try and keep things as far away from our goal as possible. Into the last 5 minutes, we've absolutely got to hang on here, and we haven't done it. Maxence Lacroix has given Manchester City the 3rd goal, and I don't think there's a VAR review. There isn't. It's 3-0, and the referee's given a penalty. So City have the chance to go 4-0 ahead on the night and take the lead in the tie for the first time, unless Alban Lafont can make the save. Lautaro Martinez has belted it home. It's 4-0. We're demanding more. We're behind. There's 5 added minutes. Can we get one chance to get an equaliser that would send us through on away goals? The answer is no, and despite the 3-0 win in the first leg, a 4-0 defeat in the second has seen us crash out of the Champions League. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, so let's take a look at the Serie A league table then, and as you can see we're in second place in the table with 59 points from 28 games played. We're 17 points adrift of Juventus, who will surely wrap up the title before too much longer. They're unbeaten all season. They absolutely deserve to win the league. So let's have a look at what is coming up on tomorrow's episode. And I think what I'm going to do is actually play all the way through to the last 2 games of the season, away to Verona and at home to Torino, and just show you those to round out the season, as I don't think we'll do anything other than make the top 4. We certainly won't be catching the league leaders. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.